Well, who the heck are you? Who's Chris? So let me take a second to tell you about myself. So I'll start way back. I grew up in a pretty political household. It was a business owning conservative family full of entrepreneurs. And I remember as a teen, riding around, hearing Rush Limbaugh on the radio. We cheered on George W.'s State of the Union addresses. But after a bit, I realized that, hey, these people don't really like gay people, and I'm pretty sure I'm gay. So that started to create the questions in my mind about political affiliations. So in undergrad, I studied political science, and I had the dream of going on to become like a gay rights lobbyist for the state of California. And wouldn't you know it, that's exactly what I did. After college, I started working in the California legislature to get some practical experience. And in my free time, I also got extremely involved with the Sacramento Stonewall Democratic Club, a local LGBT rights-focused organization. So my experience in the Capitol was growing every day, and with Sacramento Stonewall, I was elected president of the organization. So daytimes were filled with public policy fights in the Capitol, and night times were filled with school board races, endorsements, local boards and commissions, fundraising, all the things that go into running a local political organization. I ended up leaving the state capitol as I was asked to be the political director for California's principal LGBT rights organization. So that was a very intense job. I ran the statewide endorsement and political strategy process for the organization for the 2010 primary election and general election. So when that was all over, I went back into the state capitol to serve as a press secretary for a senator there, Senator Noreen Evans, someone I'm still happy to call a friend. Hey Noreen, if you're listening, hello. So although I was happy with my career and the way things were going in Sacramento, I was still itching to kind of get out and see the world. I grew up in a little farming town not too far from Sacramento. I did my college in Sacramento, and now I was living and working there. So I was really itching to see the world. So I submitted what I thought was a long chance application to Columbia University in New York City for grad school, and they took a chance on this little farmer kid from the middle of nowhere, and so I ended up going to Columbia in New York City, and I got a master's in public administration with a focus on international finance and economic policy. And during that time, I got really interested in financial risk and was fortunate enough to get a job in New York City, because I wanted to stay here, with a really admired, huge company, helping them to manage their financial risk. And then that job eventually evolved into a more strategic type function, where I ended up managing really huge, complex projects across the entire enterprise, and learned a ton about corporate strategy and project management, program management in a huge, complicated world, and such a huge overlap with the political universe. And so that's why I wanted to incorporate that here in this course as well. And also during this time, and sort of my free time outside of my job, over the past several years, I've also worked on a number of digital media startups, helping to design products and think about the overarching strategy for them, and putting together like advisory bodies. And most of these startups, they've been focused on bringing together communities, creating easier ways to connect individuals in their like hyper-local communities, also political mobilizing platforms. So it's always had this thread of bringing people together and connecting them, also very political in nature. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself and see how my thinking and my background comes together in this course. I have a real passion for communities and politics, and I hope that that's able to bring something to this course for you, so you can learn more from it. About me personally, live in New York City still. I'm married, love lifting weights. That's a huge passion for mine. All my family is still out in California in the Sacramento area, so I'm also very fond of taking trips out there to see them. I love Lake Tahoe. I spend as much time in Lake Tahoe as I can. What other random tidbit about me? Well, there's plenty in the course, so I hope you're able to register for the course, if not just to learn some more stupid facts about me. All right, good luck everybody.